What's up, guys? It's Captain Mike, Florida Sport Fishing TV, in our ongoing series on the Furuno TZT-XL system. Today it's about BathyVision, something that we've talked a lot about in the past, but I want to show it to you again and how I use it to really dial in where I'm going to be fishing long before I even leave the dock. Here's a perfect scenario. I've got a deep drop trip plan. I'm looking for a particular species, barrelfish. I know their preferred habitat is anywhere from 900 to 1,000 feet. They like sharp drop-offs. They like plateaus. I've zeroed in on an area offshore of Marathon here, and as I zoom in, wow, you could really see that starting to come to life, right? All of those kind of plateaus on the top of that submerged mountain range, and when I touch the screen, I know that it's nearly 1,100 feet right there. Out here, we're almost at 1,200 feet. Up here, we're almost at 1,100 feet, but yet on the top of the plateaus, we're at 900 feet. So we know that that's the correct depth that we're looking for. Additionally, I can tell that this entire area that you're looking at in the center of the screen is exactly where I want to fish, and it's going uphill. That's really important to me when I'm going to be drifting in that direction. I can touch here, I'm at a little bit over 1,000 feet. Then as I work my way up the hill, it's continuing to get shallower and shallower and shallower. So that's the ideal type of presentation that I'm looking for. As I continue to zoom in, you can really start to see all of those ledges and cliffs come to life. And remember, I'm in auto mode on the color variation. You can fully customize that if you'd like to. You can also increase or decrease the actual contour line. So you'll see that change on the screen as I kind of manipulate these numbers and go from 5 all the way through 0. Okay, I've got a scale of 1 to 5. And again, I'll kind of zero in a little bit more. That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. There's 4. And then finally, number 5. Of course, I can fly around in any direction as well, and I can zoom out to give me the big picture of the entire area right there. So once again, right in the center of the screen is that plateau, that whole kind of submerged mountain range that I want to fish. And I'll tell you what an incredible tool. However, it doesn't end there, because now what I'd like to see is what the current is doing offshore there. So I could simply go to my weather page. I've uploaded weather for a couple of days. Come on, there we go. And what we're gonna do here, let's scroll up. Let's get rid of some of these boundaries and points just for now. Let's go back to our screen. Here's the area that I wanna fish right there, and you can see those white particles are the actual current, the flow of current. I can touch the screen and I know that that current's at 3 miles an hour. So I know it's moving, it's puffing along really fast. However, it also helps me determine exactly where I want to stop the boat in order to drift over the particular area that I want to drift over. So it really helps me dial in on the entire system. Now, once again, I could go back right to my main BathyVision chart, and wouldn't it be cool if I was able to outline all of those areas precisely where I want to fish rather than just putting in waypoints? Well, I've done that with boundaries, and boom, there they are. So you can see those black outlines right there on top of the plateaus on exactly where I want to fish. As long as the boat is anywhere in any one of those black boundaries, I'm in the strike zone. So once again, BathyVision on the Furuno TZT-XL network. Can your equipment do this?